Hey friends, so today we're going to do the notes. We're going to first focus on pages 34 to, I believe it was 40. Okay, so here we have unit rate. A unit rate is a rate for 1 unit. So for example, here I have that you run 70 yards in 10 seconds. If you divide 70 divided by 10, you will get 7 yards per second. Okay. Unit price is the price for 1 unit or 1 item or 1 gallon. For instance, gas is $60 for 20 gallons. So if you divide 60 divided by 20, that will be $3 for 1 gallon. A ratio is a relationship between two amounts, okay? So here a ratio of boys to girls, okay? That means 3 is boys, 2 is girls, okay? And here, let me rewrite that. Boys to girls. You can also write that as 3/2, okay? So it's basically a fraction. Okay, then we have similar figures. Similar figures is when two figures that have the same shape and angles, but they're different sizes, okay? So if we look at this one here, let me zoom in. This angle is going to be the same as this angle, but the lengths, okay, let's say that this is 5, this could be 1, or let's say 2, okay? So the sizes are going to be different of the lengths, but the angles and the shapes are going to be the same. They're both triangles, okay? And both of them are going to have a 90-degree angle. Scale drawings are a drawing that shows a real object with accurate sizes reduced or enlarged by a certain amount. Okay, for instance, if we're looking at a map, the map has a scale and it could say that 1 inch represents 15 actual miles. Okay, so that could be written as scale. It could say 1 inch to 15 miles. Okay, all right, let's go to page 35. Pause if you need to here. Page 35 is talking about unit rate. Okay, so a unit rate is when a comparison is made between two things and you are finding the value of 1 unit. Okay, the keywords are each, per. If you see this just means that it is 1. Okay, it is for every 1 item. Okay, and what you are doing is is trying to show you what is changing to 1 unit. Let's look at the first question, okay? Here you can set it up as a proportion box or tic-tac method. This one I'll do a proportion box just so you can see what it looks like. Okay, you scored 84 points in 6 games. How many points did you score per game? So here I know that this means 1 game, okay? Now here I have points to games, okay? There's 84 points, and we got 84 points in 6 games, okay? Then 1 game goes right here. We put X right here. So now here what we're going to do is 6 times X, which is going to give me 6X equals 84 times 1, which is just going to give me 84, okay? Then I'm going to divide by 6. And 84 divided by 6, 6 can go into 8 one time. That'll be 6. And then 6 can go into 24 4 times. So my answer is 14 points per game. Let me move this over just a little bit. Okay. So here, in a week on a farm, 15 hens laid 90 eggs. How many eggs were laid per hen? Okay, so again, this means 1 hen. Let's do the tic-tac method on this one. We have hens to eggs. 15 hens laid 90 eggs. That is the first ratio. And then it's asking for every 1 hen. So here, I'm going to put 1 next to 15 because that's hens. and then I am going to cross multiply. So I have 15 times x, which is going to be 15x, is equal to 90. I'm going to divide by 15. And here, if I were to divide 90 divided by 15, that is going to give me 6. Okay, so this means that 6 eggs per hen. And that is our answer, okay? All right, this last one, pause if you need to, then check with me. Okay, so in a manufacturing facility, 450 inches of steel wire is needed to make 300 springs, okay, of the same size. So 450 inches of steel make 300 springs. How many inches are needed for one spring? Here it goes ahead and tells you one spring. It doesn't say per spring. So let's go ahead and set this up. Using the tic-tac method, we have inches, 2 springs. Okay, and I know that 450 inches makes 300 springs. And I want to find out how much it'll be for one spring. So here, cross multiply. I forgot to do this over here. Okay. 300x equals 450 times 1, which will be 450. Okay. I'm going to divide by 300 on both sides. And if I divide 450 divided by 300, I'm going to get 1.5. So that means that we need 1.5 inches to make one spring. Okay, hopefully you got 1.5 as well, just like me. Okay, pause if you need to here, go and then go ahead and go to the next page. We're going to page 36, which is unit price. Okay, unit price is a price per unit for the cost of one unit. Okay, or the cost of one unit. So here what we are looking at is money over units. Okay, let's look at the first one. Okay, let's go ahead and write money over units. That is going to be money over, if we look at this one, it says 4 gallons of gasoline cost $16.80. What is the price per gallon? So we are looking at gallon. Okay, now here, $16.80 divided by 4. 4 can go into 16 4 times. 4 can go into 8 2 times. And then that'll be 0. Okay, then here we have to bring up our decimal. So my answer, let me move this over just a tad bit. My answer will be $4.20 per gallon. Okay, let's look at number 2. Okay, number 2 says a 12-pack of gel pens costs $5.67 on Amazon. What is the price of each pen? So money over unit, we are looking at money over pens. Okay, so that is going to be $5.67 divided by 12. 12 can go into 56. If I do 12 times 5, that'll be 60, so it has to be 12 times 4, which is going to be 48. Okay, 56 minus 48 is going to be 8. And then I have to figure out how many times 87 can go into 12, and that is 7. So 12 times 7 is going to be 84. That'll be 3 here, we add a 0, and then here that'll be 12 times, or 12 going into 30 can be just 2 times, that'll be 24. Okay, 30 minus 24 is going to be 6, and I know that 12 can go into 60 5 times. So here, let me bring that decimal up. My answer is going to be 47 cents per pen. Okay, go ahead and pause if you need to. Try number 3 out and then come back and see if you got it right. So here, a pack of 10 tacos from Taco Bell costs $15.96. What is the cost per taco? So money over tacos. This will be $15.96 divided by 10. 10 can go into 15 one time. That'll be 5. And then we bring down the 9. 10 can go into 59 5 times. That'll be 50. Bring down the 9 and then the 6 to make 96. 10 can go into 96 9 times. That'll be 90. And then we will have 0 over here. So 10 can go into 66 times. So the answer will be 1 point. Let's round up to 60 cents. So $1.60, okay, per taco. Okay, all right. This is our answer right here. Pause if you need to, and then go to the next page. We're going to page 37, which is better buy, okay? So better buy is when you have 2 unit prices that you're comparing. The goal is to determine what is the cheapest cost per unit, okay? So here, okay, so here at Kroger, let's look at this one. We're going to do this one in 2 different colors, okay? So in yellow, I'm going to do Kroger, or the 6-ounce bottle, costs $1.86. In green, I'm going to do the 16-ounce bottle that costs $3.52. Okay, so then here, okay, I have the 6-ounce bottle. I'm going to do this in this like mustardy yellow. Let's do a little bit darker. So like right here. Okay, this is, again, money over unit. Okay, and in this case, it's going to be money over 6 or over ounces. That is going to be $1.86 divided by 6. Okay, so here, we're just going to divide 1.86 divided by 6. Okay. 6 can go into 18 3 times. That'll be 18. And then 6 can go into 6 one time. So we bring that up. It'll be 31 cents. So this is going to be 31 cents per ounce. Okay. Okay, now let's look at the next one. Okay. The next one is going to be the 16 ounces. Okay. Again, it is money over ounce. We have $3.52 divided by 16. 16 can go into 35 only 2 times. That'll be 32. We're going to divide. That'll be 3, and then we bring down the 2 to make 32, and again, that'll be 32. So here, let's bring up our decimal. So that means that our answer is going to be 22 cents per ounce. So here, the cheaper price between these two, if we were to compare, would be the 22. So this one right here is the cheaper price, okay? That is the better buy. All right, let's take a look at number 2, and here, let me see if there's any questions. Okay, so take a pause if you need to on this one, and then come back and check with me, okay? So here, we have, you go to the mall to look for a new shirt. The store you are shopping at is offering 2 sale options. The first option is buying 6 shirts for $25.50. The second option is buying 4 shirts, for $18, okay? Which option is the better price? So we're going to start off with option 1, okay? That is going to be money over shirts, which is going to be $25.50 divided by 6. So over here, $25.50. 6 can go into 25 4 times. That'll be 24. 6 can go into 15 2 times. That'll be 12. Subtract, get 3. And then 6 can go into 35 times. So that will be $4.25 per shirt. All right, let's look at option number 2. Okay, so option number 2 says money over shirts. Okay, and we are looking at it being 4 shirts for $18. So $18 divided by 4. So let's do 18 divided by 4. 4 can go into 18 4 times. That would be 16. 18 divided by 16, or 18 subtracted by 16, that would be 2. Add a decimal and a 0. 4 can go into 25 times. We bring up that decimal. Our answer is going to be $4.50 per shirt. So which one is cheaper per shirt? That is going to be option 1. Okay, it is going to be $4.25 per shirt. Okay, awesome. Now pause here if you need to get this down. Let's go ahead and go to the last part, which is ratios. For ratios, okay, this is just a comparison of 2 quantities. This can be written in 3 ways. 2/5, which is a fraction. You can still say 2 to 5 or 2/5. A colon, which is said as 2 to 5. And then statement, which is 2 to 5, okay? All right, now here, a proportion is when 2 ratios are equal. So there's 3 rules to solving a question like this. The first thing is set up a proportion, okay? Tic-tac method or proportion. Cross multiply and then solve by dividing, all right? Let's look at the first example. The ratio of boys to girls at York Junior High is 2 to 3. Okay, so that means that this is going to be boys to girls, okay? Okay, then it says if there are 24 boys in the class, how many girls are there? So this one's simple because it's just asking for how many girls to boys, right? Here, we're going to set this up with the tic-tac method. Boys to girls, 2 to 3. 24 boys goes next to 2. And then X goes right here, okay? And then, let me make this a little bit smaller. There we go. We're going to cross multiply. Okay, so 2 times X, going to be 2X is equal to 3 times 24. 4 times 3 is 12, 672. And then we're going to divide by 2. So here, 72 divided by 2. 2 times 3 will give me 6. Subtract 2 times 6 will give me 12. So my answer is 36 girls. Okay. You can try number 2 on your own and come back if you need to. But I will tell you, this one is a little bit trickier, okay? So let's go ahead and look at the number 2. So it says that the ratio of boys to girls at York Junior High is 2 to 3. That's going to be the same thing as the first one, where we're saying it's boys to girls. That is still the same. If there are 900 total students, how many students of them are boys? How many of the students are boys? So here, we're not doing boys to girls. We're doing boys to total. Okay? So here, there are, in the ratio, there is 2 boys. This right here is the ratio. Okay? And we want to know what the total of the ratio is, which is going to be 2 plus 3. That gives me 5, okay? So 2 out of 5 total. Now, if we have 900 total students, that goes right here. X goes up here. All right, so now I can do 5 times x, which is going to give me 5x, equals 2 times 900. Now, 9 times 2 I know is 18. Then all I have to do is add the zeros. Okay, now we are going to divide by 5 to get rid of the constant, or the coefficient. And here I know that 5 can go into 18 3 times. That'll be 15. And then subtract, get 3. 5 can go into 36 times. And then last we have 0. So here it will be 360 boys. Okay. All right. So here, let's go to the next page. Okay, let's go to page 39. On Monday at the Pet Care Center, this one was a doozy. I had said this in class. 3 out of every 5 pets are dogs and the rest are cats. So here, on Monday at the Pet Care Center, 3 out of every 5 pets. So just looking at that, 3 are dogs. And I know that because it says right here. This is the total, okay? The rest are cats. If we were to break this down, okay, I know that what's remaining after I do 5 minus 3 is 2, right? So cats is going to be 2. If there are 55 total cats, that's the other total, okay, like the actual total. So here, let's set this up. We are doing, first, let's find out what it's asking us to find. How many are cats? So I'm looking for cats out of the total, okay? And I know that there are 2 cats out of a total of 5, okay? And then it's giving me a 55 total of cats. I'm putting X right there. Let me erase that line. Oops. Okay, so now all I have to do here is do 5 times X, which is going to give me 5X, equals 2 times 55. Okay, so here, 55 times 2, 5 times 2 is 10, 5 times 2 is 10, plus 1 is 11. We get 110. Let's divide by 5. So here, 5 can go into 11 2 times. That'll be 10. And then again, it'll go into 10 2 times. So here, that'll be 22 cats. Okay. All right, do number 4 by yourself and then come back and check with me. Okay, pause if you have to. All right, hopefully you've paused and you've, worked this question out on your own. Let's go ahead and look at it in a reading club with 34 students. This is a total, okay? There are 9 boys for every 8 girls, okay? How many girls are in the reading club? So let's write this information out. It says 9 boys. Actually, let's do this. Is boys to girls. There are 9 boys to 8 girls. Now, this is the ratio. What is the ratio total? We would add, and I'm saying total because we have a total up here. So 9 plus 8 is going to give me 17. Okay? All right, let's set this up in our tic-tac. Okay? Are we looking for boys to girls, or what are we looking for? It's asking for how many girls, so we're actually doing girls to the total. So there are 8 girls, okay, out of a total of 17. And then it's asking us if there are 34 total students. So 34 goes right here, X goes right here. Okay, now we're going to do 17X is equal to 8 times 34. 4 times 8 is going to be 32. 3 times 8 is going to be 24 plus 3, 25 to 6, 27. Okay, so here, this is what we have. Oops. So here we're going to do 272 divided by 17. So that's going to be 16 girls. Okay, this is our answer. All right, let's do the last one on this page, okay? And then we're going to stop for right now. Okay, so here Freddie is searching for an outfit for school and discovers that he has 12 shirts for every 1 pair of jeans. If he has 18 shirts, how many pairs of jeans does he have? So let's write this information out. If we're looking at this, it says shirts for every jeans. So we're looking at shirts to jeans. Okay. There is 12 shirts to 1 pair of jeans. Okay. And then it's saying 18 shirts. So let's set this up. We're doing shirts to jeans, 12 shirts to 1 jean, and there's 18 shirts, so we're needing to find how many jeans that is. Okay, let's do 12 times x. That'll be 12x is equal to 1 times 18. Okay, so here, divide by 12. X is equal to 18 divided by 12. 12 can go into 18 one time, and then that'll be 6, add a decimal and a 0. 12 can go into 65 times. So here is 1.5, and our unit is jeans per shirt, or just do jeans. Now, let's be really honest though. Technically, the answer is 1.5, but are you going to have 1 1/2 of jeans? Not unless you cut 1 1/2, right? So your answer is technically either 1 or 2 pairs of jeans, okay? All right. Awesome. Hopefully you're understanding this a little bit better. Here, the next video is going to be about similar figures and whatever else we have to do, okay? Bye.